I have to pick something that's nothing related to you and go, okay, close your ears for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we can do that clap.
Hilarious.
Were you ever a kid where you saw at a fence? We can just jump in on here. Hi,
Hey
guys.
guys,
The
what's up?
fence, when you stare through a fence and it kind of like almost gives double vision, but you kind of look through it and you're realizing what like peripheral view is as a kid. Have you ever
Oh,
done that?
kinda. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it really blows your mind because you think you have like superpowers or something almost, but you realize you can just like focus
It's
on
like
two different things that are
it's
really
like
close to each other.
fence, baseball field, fence, baseball field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And one's really blurry, and then the fence looks like there's like three extra ones, and you felt super cool, and then you got yelled at for being touching the fence and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I learned recently? That's pretty similar to that. Welcome back to the Backups Backup. We said hi, but this is
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
We just jumped
Yeah.
right in today.
Being
We're
quick
just
with it.
we're
Yeah.
just doing it. I learned
Yeah.
today that not today, recently, that there's only a small handful of people that can, without like, I think they said without squinting or without shutting and opening them again. There's only a set amount of people that can focus their eyes, like can like
Really?
pretty much flex and focus their eyes. And it's not
Yeah, I
like
can make my vision blurry.
yeah, it's like that, but it's the opposite. If you can like tune out
Oh, like
everything,
enhance?
yeah, enhance on one
Enhance!
object, yeah. And I
It's almost like a built-in zoom-in function.
kind of, yeah, kind of, and we'll have to read that exact statement one time on this because by
Yeah.
what it sounds, I think I can do it. But if I'm in
What?
if I'm interpreting it wrong, like I thought it was normal, but if I'm interpreting it wrong,
Yeah.
I'm just like everyone else. But I can,
Okay.
I can.
I need to hear the explanation later.
Like I can. Here's where it is in my eyes. It's right before you
Okay.
make yourself go cross-eyed, which I don't know how to do, but I know they're almost
I can do
cross-eyed.
that.
And then I just like everything else gets blurry around the object I'm looking at.
Oh, now that sounds like you're trying to give yourself an aneurysm.
It does hurt.
Because I can do like a semi-cross thing, where I'm like that, and I can do one eye. You know, but
That's
I can't
pretty
do
good.
like you said, like you almost cross it and then you focus, but I'm either crossing or I'm not. Like
Yeah.
there is no almost.
No.
you know?
It just feels like that when I'm like I guess I'm straining. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, there's something else I have today that we're going to talk about that explores the idea that I'm more convinced than not that we can mutate to have superpowers.
Okay, that's perfect. Before you do that, I have something not important at all I want to say.
Oh, I have a whole bunch of shit that's not important. I'm just saying.
No, this is like so nothing. You
Okay,
know, I
perfect.
always drink, first of all, out of my second best co-host. That's what it says, right? Yeah, second best co-host mug, Bubba's. When it's clean. And I always have something a little bit different. Like sometimes I have tea. Last week I had bone broth, I think. Sometimes coffee. Sometimes it's decaf coffee, whatever. I did the thing where I saw every single day when I scooped my coffee that I was running out of coffee. and
Yes.
and then I was down to like 1 day left, and I was at the store, and I was like, "Hey babe, do you need me to pick anything else up?" And she said, "Yeah, you need coffee." So I was like, "Oh yeah." So then I went and did the thing. I don't know if you do this. I do this. There's got to be other people that do it. I've been drinking coffee since 2019, like a long time, and
Yeah.
every time I go in the aisle and I browse, I'm like, what am I going to try this time? Every time. So,
I cannot stand. I like coffee that tastes like coffee. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So once I find a brand that doesn't taste like it's trying too hard and because I was just talking about this with M yesterday because we took a road trip and we stopped at Starbucks because we don't go there that often. That's like our treat ourselves
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And like every single item on the menu is like faux coffee that people order just so they can pretend that they need their coffee in the morning, but really they need their $2,000 liquid cupcake milkshake.
It's true.
every
I couldn't even confidently say if I think Starbucks brand coffee is good. Like, I couldn't even tell you. I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to navigate their menu, which it's my fault. I could ask more questions. But I order things with like coffee names in the list, and then all of it just tastes like candy and not like coffee.
I agree.
So I'm trying to dwiddle it down more and more.
And I know it's not coffee, but you know what I'd like to get from Starbucks?
What's
Their
that?
egg white bites, dude. Those are so
Oh,
good.
I'm a ham and Swiss slut.
It sucks that they're
croissant.
expensive.
I forgot to say the croissant.
The egg white bites are expensive
Yeah.
for what they are. I think they're like $5.
I've heard a bunch of people say they're easy to make at home.
Yeah, I tried once and they were okay. They definitely weren't as good.
Oh.
Every time I go, if I feel splurgy, well, my wife gets them for me because I say no and she goes, "You want them?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But
Okay.
browsing in the aisle, I go, "I'm gonna try this coffee." I pick one, and almost every time, by the way, I get the big tub. I don't even get the bag. I get because it's technically
No.
cheaper per serving.
Yeah.
So
And you'll go through it.
I found a potential diamond in the rough this time. I found 3 over the course of however many years that was. I used to drink only Folgers.
Okay.
I just started drinking coffee. I
Okay.
had Folgers, and that's what I kept drinking. And eventually, I switched it up. And then from then on, I always try something different. I mean, mostly, like probably 80% of the time is different stuff.
Yeah, unless Folgers wants to throw a couple bucks our way, then it'll always be.
I'll wear
Folgers.
a Folgers shirt, a Folgers hat. I'll wear a Folgers. What do they call this? A choker. I'll wear a Folgers shirt.
Oh, I was gonna go scarf. Like I don't.
Anyway, so the ones I found in the last 3 years that are diamonds in the rough. One is IHOP has a chocolate pancake coffee. Dude,
No.
you have no idea how good it is. It's so
That sounds like an imitation coffee. Like tastes like
no,
nothing like coffee.
no, dude, it's good. It's unreal. I've had so many.
Okay.
So that one, and then
I would try
the
it.
other one that I already knew was a diamond in the rough, and maybe to some people this is a known one, but is the McDonald's coffee. It's just McDonald's brand black coffee. They make it in the tub like ground coffee.
Oh,
It's good.
yeah.
I like it. This one, okay. This time I tried. Speaking of Folgers, there's a wicked ass tub, and it's called Folgers.
Wicked.
It's called Folgers Black Silk. That's what it's called. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try this, dude.
Is it a lingerie company
Dude.
or a coffee?
It is so good. That's what I'm drinking right now. It's Folgers Black Silk. So I wanted to shout out Folgers. That's badass.
Shout out. That's badass.
Let me know if you want to link up Folgers.
I was talking to Tyler the other day, literally yesterday when I saw you, and he was talking about something work related, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's badass." And then he almost spit out his drink, and I was like, "I don't even realize how often I say that."
Yeah.
And now it's like corrupted the friends I hold dear.
Shout out, that's badass is unbelievable. That means he must have laughed when I pointed it out. He must have.
Yes. He must have, because he absolutely.
So
did.
we have a friend, by
say-
the way. Speaking of, we have a friend that we went to high school with. He probably won't care that I shout him out. Shout out, Seth Guillory on Retro Guillory Game Zone, I believe.
Sure.
He was
hell yeah.
having a Pokemon card Whatnot stream. So if you want Pokemon cards on Whatnot, hit him up or hit me up, and I'll give you his info. So he sent me his show. He was having another show for the first time in a while. And as soon as I joined, I said, "Hey, man, what's up?" And he said, "Hey, Chase, how's it going? Dude, your podcast is getting hilarious." This is the first thing he said.
No way.
Yeah. And I was like, "Thanks, man. I really appreciate that." So maybe he thought it was funny, too. I just wanted to say that. Shout out.
That's so sick. I never know what's funny and what's not funny. You know, like I think we're entertaining, but sometimes I hear something and I'll be like, yeah, people are going to enjoy that. And other times I'll just think of episodes of Flop and hear really good, like the way you just didn't say a word right for 2 minutes was, I like that. Keep it up. I'm like, I'm here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the best. So that's what I wanted to say. Shout out Folgers. Shout out Seth. What's going, guys?
Yeah,
I hope
badass.
it's not bad
Keep it
that I
up.
put his real name out on his first name out. I think it's on there. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, if his name's on the things he's advertising, I think we're good. And if not, just remind me in the show notes and I'll blur it. I'll bleep it.
Yeah, I'll check.
I'll blur your screen while you very clearly audibly say his first and last name. Okay, if you guys, for those of you listening, I am holding a lavender notebook.
Ooh.
I got it for sale at Staples for $1, and it's college ruled. I know, I'm bragging at this point. So today, I went and took the missus to see Project Hail Mary.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see it so bad. I haven't seen it yet.
So this is my induction to Chase's Weekly Watches. We got
Perfect.
there.
Jacob's Weekly Watch.
Yes. So Hail Mary, my lettered boxed. Okay.
Nice.
I give it a clean, because we know I like decimals, but truly a clean 4.0 out of 5.
Nice. Are you doing the no fives without a rewatch rule?
Yes.
Nice.
I like it so much.
That's very good.
I'm trying to keep it from being too high of a 4 without a rewatch.
That's
too.
perfect. I heard it was awesome.
So I have a couple notes because I knew I'd forget. We just I'm fresh. Like we just saw it like 2 or 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I want to say right off the bat, the voice of Rocky killed it. Absolutely killed it. Voice of the alien. If you guys don't know,
Yeah.
the alien in the movie's show name is Rocky. Uh, Ryan Gosling. I was worried. I'm worried that I'm starting to have big name fatigue, like with Glenn Powell and Ryan Gosling. Like I'm worried that I'm kind of just getting over it every time I see him in a new
Yeah.
movie. I was very much proven wrong with this movie with Ryan Gosling. Mr. Gosling, I apologize for ever doubting you. You killed
That
it.
is what I like to hear.
It was really good. The movie itself was really good at being goofy while maintaining the seriousness of the situation.
Hmm.
And the alien had his quips, and Ryan Gosling had his quips. They call him Dr. Grace on the show in the movie. And he had his emotional moments, which had me by the balls every time, dude. And it was a legitimately refreshing idea. Like the core, of course, of like Earth is in trouble is not new, but the way they handle it and the relationship between him and the alien was super awesome. And I truly could not tell where the movie was going to go,
Awesome.
which which was like new for me. A lot of like basic action movies, I'm kind of like an asshole about like, oh well, this is. I mean, you can tell that guy's definitely going to die, or no, they're not going to. You know that I
Yeah.
couldn't tell. And then
Sweet.
lastly, um, nope. I skipped a line. So that's all I had because Gosling fucking killed it, and it was a good time. The only thing is, I was talking with Em on the way home. I don't think it had rewatchability for me, but I don't think its ability to be rewatched dictates good or bad movies.
I agree because I didn't want to rewatch. Well, I mean, this isn't a bad movie. I won't say it's the greatest movie, but I didn't want to rewatch Deadpool and Wolverine, and I liked it.
Oh,
It was just kind of a lot, and I just was like, I'm good. It was
feel that.
awesome.
I think Project Hail Mary is a great movie, but I think the message and everything, like I got it, I get it. I don't think I missed out on anything. I don't think I'm going to perceive anything new, and I think the story itself was so like you just don't know what's happening, and that's the glory of it. And then you get surprised and you enjoy it all. And now I know it and I appreciate it. But I don't, maybe in like 5 years I'll change my mind. But I definitely wasn't like I can't wait to see it again,
Yeah.
or I can't wait to try it. You know,
Probably by the time it comes out on streaming, you'll be like, nice.
yes. I will say the wife gave it a 4.7
Wow, that's a
and had to
big
get
rating.
talked. She had to get talked down from a 4.8 or 9 is how she started.
I've been close to. I've been at Barnes and Noble, I think 3 times since the movie was announced, and I've almost bought the book 3 times, but I want to go in blind.
Dude.
I just do.
Yeah, I'm sure the book is better. That's usually how that is, but I don't read, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
So if since it was written by the same guy, I think, how is it compared to The
Okay.
Martian? Because I know you love The Martian.
I love The Martian. I think it's an entirely different experience.
Oh, nice.
The way The Martian makes you feel is completely different because I love The Martian. You're absolutely right. The feeling I get from watching The Martian is completely different from the feeling I get from watching Project Hail Mary, which is interesting because I am very willing to rewatch The Martian.
That's very interesting. That's something.
But I don't think that The Martian is considerably better than Project Hail Mary.
Well, maybe after
Isn't
I
that-
watch it, I'll be able to.
You're
Dig
better
in
at
with you.
articulating it, so
Yeah.
I want you to watch, and then you explain to me what I'm trying to say very poorly, and we'll figure.
Well, I know what you're saying, but I'm wondering why you're saying it. That's what I'm interested about. But yes,
Yeah.
it
That's-
makes sense so
yes.
far. I've felt like that with a couple movies before.
I think it was harder to get the depthness of isolation from the Project Hail Mary movie, like how it didn't feel like he was truly alone for a big portion of it.
Gotcha.
But there were also others, like that wasn't the point almost, where there were other struggles that would bring that little aspect back in ways that the Martian couldn't.
Yeah.
And then there were other problems that would jump in the way of their big mission that just like the Martian was clearly just survival and like the impact
Yeah.
we run into that.
The
too.
The Martian was like, oh, he's alone. Like there's nothing about it.
And I just the like mental, like for lack of better terms, like deterioration of sanity.
Yeah.
And just like trying to keep your wits about it, trying to keep yourself focused and hopeful most of all, because he could have just given up and just taken the
Dude,
suit off and just.
In The Martian, whenever Was it a storm or was it like a explosion? I don't remember that. Like fries and flash freezes all his potatoes.
Oh yeah, and his little farm.
Whenever
thing,
that
it was
happens,
a storm.
I was
Yes.
every time I'm like, oh, I am defeated
Yeah.
watching the movie.
Yeah, it's the videos, it's the video recordings in the last half that gets me.
Oh yeah,
When he's like slowly starting to break down a little bit, but he's like still keep going.
yes. Oh god,
That's what gets me every
great
time.
movie, great movie,
Yeah.
great movie.
Great movie.
Jacob.
Not to take away from Project Hail
Yeah,
Mary. You guys
not
should watch
taking
that.
away.
It was really
We're
good.
it was written by the same dude. At least who wrote the book, so it's
Yeah.
worth
Read the book at least.
comparing. Jacob, real quick, I have something that I'm going to shoehorn in because our viewers will like it. You may not. It won't take very long. It's gonna be fun.
I don't trust you. I don't believe you. Okay, it's gonna be May.
I have a game. It's called Boom Boom Boom. Jacob guessing numbers.
Oh my god.
This is.
Oh my.
These are
God.
various numbers. We'll
4.
we'll just we'll just start, and then you can see how this game is played. It's a very simple game.
Okay.
It's hard to win. Jacob,
Son of a bitch.
Samsung has a new phone. Okay, the Samsung Z Fold 7. What price does it start at? I do have. This
Oh
is
my
an
God, dude.
this is an unlocked phone with 256 gigabytes. There are more options, but that specific one, that's the lowest amount of storage.
Oh, that's the lowest? 250 sounds like a lot.
256 is the lowest, and it's completely unlocked. So
my
this isn't with a carrier. This is like you buy it and they send it to your house.
Okay. I will say I have an unfair advantage because I just had to get into a fight with a brawl, if you will, with our phone provider because we just switched providers.
Very good.
And they guaranteed us a deal that they didn't give us, basically.
Ooh.
So we were having a lot of phone back and forths. I will say I did not see a fold anywhere,
No folds.
but I know I did not see a single fold. Everyone was very well kept and
Clothed. Clandestine.
So one of the phone deals was you could trade in your own phone and it would cover like 1,100 of any phone, and it was promoting a Galaxy phone, but it didn't have fold in the name, so it's at least 1,100.
Okay.
But it's like, is that like rookie numbers now, and like we should go closer to 2,000? Like, is that like standard phone? Because I feel like Apple phones are kind of crazy expensive too. Because I've been fortunate enough to just keep trading in,
Yeah.
and like getting credits that way, so I just have to pay for like the provider's
Fee.
thing and not so much the phone. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lock in at 1,500 and just make a split difference between what I don't know. So boom, 1,500. Final answer.
Jacob, this phone
even
starts
close?
at $$19,999.99. It starts at $2,000.
Yeah, that's 2K. Hey, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Is the only difference is that you can DS it,
I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so.
and then is there a screen on the front too?
I think. Well, that's part of it. That is one of the screens.
How do you get a phone case on that?
I'm not sure. We could check this. There may be a screen on both sides. I actually don't remember.
Okay, over under. How quickly do you think you'd crack it? I'm gonna look it up.
Well, actually, I think it's a really solid phone. People are starting to really love it because it's not the first
What?
iteration. Yeah.
I don't think you realize how. Yeah, there is a screen in the front, and then you fold it out,
With
like
double
you
screen.
unpack it like it's a greeting card, or literally anything you've ever opened before. Don't know why it's had to specify greeting card, and then it's a bigger screen on the inside.
Greeting card actually described it perfectly. Actually, it really set the image, I think.
Yeah, I got to be more confident in myself, I guess. Yeah, all of these cases look like they're Transformers. I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, it's becoming a really popular phone. I don't think I could have it. You know the things I do. I don't think it'd be good for me.
Right.
But
I
it is
just,
cool.
Oh, no, that thing would be split in half in less than 3 months.
Yeah.
Not on purpose, just you would.
Yeah, it'd be rough. I'd be really disappointed in myself, I think. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. That's stupid. I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Just walk
Don't
away
worry.
from this. Yeah.
Well, yeah. The next one, Jacob. On the interstate. Most people call them highway. Around here, we call them the interstate.
Yeah.
There are white lines in between the lanes.
Okay.
How long are the white
Oh
lines?
God. Oh, how long?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna tell me like how many lines are there gonna be between a mile or something.
No.
How long is like a dash?
Hey, how
Like
long
one
is
of
the
those little
dash?
marks?
Yes.
Okay. If I was standing on the street,
And let me say as well,
my
I
foot-
knew this one. I had to learn.
why would you? How?
Because I got in an argument with I think my dad when I was younger, and he knew it, and I didn't,
that checks out.
and I never forgot.
So the thing is, I drive for a living as part of my actual job.
But there's no reason to know this.
But there's no reason to think about. Okay, so if I'm on, it's definitely bigger than my foot for sure. It's bigger than my foot. But okay, so if it's a foot long, let me look at my foot. Hold on.
I love this so much.
If I'm stepping on a road with my foot, and I'm looking, oh, is it smaller than my foot?
I love Jacob so much.
I need to move this mic so you can actually hear me, so I can actually get a good look at my foot. Okay, foot's on the floor. I'm trying to picture like those, those random hike days you'd used to go where you'd like go explore the woods and you realize you don't know where the hell you are, so you just find the closest road and keep walking it until you find a feature you recognize. We've all been there. So, do you want my answer in inches?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever metric you
How
want.
many options do you have? Okay, it is. I'm gonna guess 15 inches.
Jacob, I'm so sorry I did this to you. They are 10 feet long. They are, just so you know, they are basketball hoops
my God.
laying down, maxed out height.
The dashes on a road
On the interstate.
same lane.
On the interstate.
that like we're going the same direction and you go into the passing lane
Yeah.
to pass are 10 feet long.
Yeah. And just so you know, a comparison in
What?
size, I also learned this because one of my arguments was at the time we had we had a car similar to mine. We had a Civic. Like mine. We had a Civic. I had learned
Yes.
that the Civic is almost 13 feet long because one of my thoughts was the car is longer than the white line. And yeah, it is, barely. But they don't seem that long.
Oh my God. I need to look up a picture. I don't believe you. Oh my God, they're so much longer.
They're so long.
They're the size of the cars on the road.
Yeah,
dude.
they're so long, but when you're driving, they come and go.
They go by so fast. All that shit I was talking about walking on the street and being lost in the woods, I look like a bitch now.
It's so funny.
I look like I just made that up. Damn it. Fuck
It's an honest guess. Jacob,
God damn it.
moving on. We are
What?
back to a
Yeah.
price.
Okay.
Originally, this was all prices, which is hilarious, but I decided to throw some more in there.
I would lose prices right for the record. No question.
You mentioned an iPhone. The
Yeah.
iPhone 17 base, so it's not like the Plus or like anything like
just
that.
the
Just
standard?
iPhone 17, and it's the same thing. 256 gigabytes. It's the lowest they go. Unlocked phone.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
1,100.
It is only $800. It's $799. I was actually really surprised by that. I don't know if it's like,
I thought I was undershooting it.
yeah. It's significantly less than the Z Fold, which it does fold
The issue
and have
is-
3 screens. So I guess maybe.
I do have the 17. That was the one I was able to trade in.
Yeah.
And they just never mentioned price because they said it would be covered by my trade-in.
Or they move it into your bill, you know.
Right. I
However.
made sure that didn't happen. I promise.
Good boy.
Because there's some boring stuff that happened that don't fucking try to sneak that in.
Okay.
I won't bore the chat too much. They deal with enough. But my excuse for having a 17 and not knowing how much it was is that it was spoken in terms of no monthly payment. Okay, and that's the words I look for. After that, I ask no more questions and I move on to the next fee in conversation.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I did just confuse 10 feet for 15 inches. So do what you want with that. But
Jacob, this is going to be one of my favorites. This one is definitely silly.
Okay.
Jacob, how many U.S. dollar bills? It doesn't matter the dollar. You pick $1 bills.
Okay.
Make up the distance of 2 feet.
What the fuck? So long ways.
Yeah,
right?
end over end.
Okay. Bringing the feet back out.
And this isn't an exact. Like I'm not looking for like 8.3. You know, I'm not looking for like something like that. Like just how many cross the boundary of 2 feet.
Yeah. So I'm handing my wallet to a lovely person who I'm buying something from, and I'm unfolding it, and it's definitely like wider than my handout fist would be.
Yeah.
Right. So that's like, fuck me. That's like roughly 7 inches.
I love you so much.
1, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 6. I guess if I need a reference for 8 inches, I could a big wiener joke. Okay, so let's assume that a dollar bill is 5 inches long, 5 to 6 inches long. So that would mean that it would need 4 to 5 to cross the boundary. I'll pick one number. I'll go 4.
Jacob, that's right. That's correct.
Let's go.
It's 4. It's $4 bills.
God.
Good job. That was good.
How long's an actual dollar?
It was like
even close?
6. It was, I think it was 6 1/4. It was like 6.18. So it was pretty much 6 1/4.
You guys see that? Only show that one. Cut all of the other ones. Only show that one.
Yeah, that was good.
It's too easy.
You were really good like navigating that one.
I just happened to. I'm a big. My bills are folded in half, and I unflip them to hand them out. So big cash guy.
All right.
Don't rob me.
Are you ready for the next one?
Big cash guy means like 10.
Yeah,
bucks.
10 to 20
Yes,
bucks.
I'm ready.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is not your world at
Okay.
all. And also, most of the people watching, not their world either. This is hilarious. A couple episodes ago, we did a Marvel trivia game. And you asked me what year Spider-Man first appeared. And I said it's from Amazing Spider-Man. Or Amazing Fantasy 15 was the comic book.
Yes.
So that is Amazing Fantasy 15 is the first appearance ever of Spider-Man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That comic book graded, 9.8 is like as high as they go, more or less. There is higher, but like not usually.
Okay.
So 7.0 graded. How much is this comic book valued at?
So if it's at 7.0.
It's 7.0.
So it's not out of 10, or it's really rare to get one above a 9.8.
So technically, you can only get above a 9.8 on a comic if you ask for it. If you say check for a 9.9 or a 10, it's kind of weird. Yeah, they don't really do it.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, but so normally a 9.8, and the easiest way to think about it is if you add a 0 and make a perfect book 100. If they find 2 things wrong with it, that would make it a 9.8.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know why it's not a 98.
But why do they default to 9.8?
I don't know. I actually haven't looked into it too much because I only have 2 graded comics.
If I was an Olympic diver,
yeah,
and I felt really good about my dive, and they all gave me 9.8s, and I go, what? Well, why didn't I get 10s? And they go, oh, I didn't know you were trying to get 10s. Let me relook at it.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? I don't know the exact
Yeah,
reasoning.
that's dumb.
I don't know.
All right, I am clearly stalling. 7.0. The first rendition of Spider-Man.
Yeah, ever. Like I think it's first appearance and origin story. It's a big book.
So 7.0 is like minimal to almost moderate damage,
and it's from,
for lack of better words.
It's from 62. Remember the year is 1962. This one I showed you earlier from the Green Lantern is a 9.0, but it is from 77. So it is over 10 years newer. Over 15.
I didn't. If you just gave me a clue about money-related things, I wasn't.
I was trying. No, it wasn't a clue about money. It was a clue about like how nice a 7.0 is, compared to how old the book is, basically.
My flawless correct guess is $350,000.
Not a bad guess. You're high. It's $125,000.
So that would qualify as a bad guess.
I don't think it's that. I think
about
10 grand is a bad guess, and I think that if you don't know anything about comics, that's not a bad guess. That's a lot of money.
I definitely, for some reason, I felt like minimum 100,000, and then I was like old first iteration of
Yeah.
Spider-Man 7, and then that's what I was. So I sort of started at like 50, and then adding all the values to it.
I'm not shocked at all if the higher grades go for that and beyond. So, it's not actually that
Sick.
ridiculous of a price, but 125 is what
We'll get
it
one
was a
of these.
listing that I found, a specific one.
Yeah. Oh, comic book fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that in association with Marvel, Kiss, the band Kiss, released a comic book where all 4 of the band members put their blood in the red ink?
I didn't know about the blood thing, but I've actually seen that one of the guys I buy comics from has one. I don't know if there's only
That's
a few
really
of them.
cool.
Yeah, because it's really expensive in his store, and I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah,
Probably why.
that was one of the things where I was like, man, if I knew that wasn't going to be a bajillion dollars, I would save that fact and surprise Chase one day. But buddy, I ain't got that coin.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah.
If you don't keep moving on, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great question. If you have seen, there is a video that there is a very large possibility that you and I have both seen separate from each other that mentioned this fact, and I did fact check it.
Okay.
So you may know this.
Okay.
How tall is a newborn giraffe?
Oh, damn it. My brain. So this isn't my lock-in.
Okay.
Okay. My brain immediately went to 4 feet.
Okay.
But I feel like part of me wants to say that they're taller than me because they're giraffes.
They're giraffes,
right?
It's a huge animal.
And they
it's huge.
yeah, they gestate for a while and then are born basically a giraffe.
I didn't look that up, but they are probably a 2-year one, like elephants or whatever.
I wonder. They got to be
I
because the
think
longer
elephants are longer than
the
that.
the more complete of a baby it is, the longer it's been in the mom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's why human babies are so stupid because we have like one of the lowest. Wait,
Yeah, one of the
maybe we don't have one of
fastest.
the lowest.
It's very fast for a mammal.
Okay.
I think.
I thought I heard that somewhere.
For our it's
also
for
just
our
played a-
size. For our size, it's very fast.
Okay, that makes more like comparable. Okay. What the fuck were we talking about? Giraffes?
How tall? A newborn giraffe.
Okay, hold on. Does that feel right?
Comes right out of mama, stands up. I mean, that's it.
It's like wobbling a little bit. It's feeling sunlight for the first time, learning how to like blink and get all the gunks out of his eyelids. We're going 5.5 feet. Locked in.
Okay. I'll hear you out on this one if you want to argue it. It's 6 feet, but obviously it's a range. So 5.5 feet
Oh,
is
okay.
probably a realistic answer.
I will take a C- for that answer.
We'll put a C- right here. Good guess.
perfect.
Very good guess. That's so crazy.
Thank you.
By the way.
I literally all I did was put my hand up, and I had no reference. I've never seen a baby
No.
giraffe before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, what feels
And
right?
also, with your just sitting down with your hand up, you actually don't know the height of your hand either. It's kind of like,
Nope.
yeah.
I'm very slouched. I'm in a chair that's very low to the ground,
Man, coming out that tall is nuts. It's so nuts.
Yeah, and out like running too, like with a destination.
Yeah, ready to
with a
go.
purpose.
Ready to go.
Crazy.
Jacob. Next up, we have what is the price? And I'll give you the details later. Is a Honeycrisp apple tree. The details are
The tree?
The tree. If you want to buy a tree to like plant in your yard or something.
What?
So it is a 4 to 5 foot tree, and this is priced from a local nursery. So it's not like across the country or something. This is like you and I could go to the store and get it and put it in a car and drive it to wherever.
And then just dig a hole and throw it in the
Yeah.
hole. Is this you asking me if we should buy an apple crisp tree?
I would love to buy a Honeycrisp apple tree.
I'd be about it. Okay. Didn't know you could do that. For some reason, I guess
Didn't know you could do that. It's so funny.
I realized that you could do it so late in the game, I thought that you had to like do little like saplings, like when they're like little sprouts and you put the sprout
No,
in.
you can do it where people have done most of the hard work. Not all of it.
That feels like
most of it.
cheating.
They still die.
5 to 6 foot.
My dad's bought many of
Thanks.
4 to 5 foot trees that died.
You just can't get them to stick?
Well, I mean, like different trees have done well at different houses or whatever.
Soils and all that BS? Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, dude! Now I'm intimidated by it being so big, and it's a fruit tree. It bears. It does something
Mm-hmm.
instead of just put leaves all over my damn driveway.
Shout out.
Okay, that's badass. I'm in the field of 1,000. I'm ballparking 1,000 in my brain right now. I feel like that's too much,
Okay.
but 5 to 6 feet tree, like that's not like a you pick it up and take it kind of tree. That's like a you got to have a truck bed, or you got to have like a way to
Yeah.
strap this baby
You're gonna
down.
have to get your friend with the truck, probably.
But maybe trees are like not that high of demand. What if it's
Yeah.
only like a couple hundred? I'm gonna go for a fancy sounding apple tree that's pretty far into its life. I'm going $625.
Lock it in.
Locked
It's
in.
$47.
What?
Yeah. They're very accessible.
I can buy a teenager tree. That's like there. It's officially someone's gonna look at it and be like, yeah, that's a tree. For $50?
Yeah. I mean, it might be a little younger than like teenager, but yeah. I mean, and also they say you should buy. I don't know this particular apple tree, but like usually they're like they do better if you also buy this tree because they attract like both pollinators or something. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, they're like they can symbiotic or whatever.
Yeah. Somehow they're symbiotic. Sorry about that one, Jacob. That one's
Bro, are we buying a tree tomorrow?
bro. You can buy sick ass trees whenever you want.
Can I drop off a tree at your house?
Yeah.
So that way you can't be blamed for it, but also like you can't throw away trees.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. But
Lastly, this is my last one. Sorry to do that to
Okay.
you.
Don't be sorry.
If this is so fantastic, Jacob, if we owned a zoo, if you and I owned a zoo, we have our I forget what it's called, but it's basically like a license to buy exotic animals. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And we wanted to buy a hippo.
What even is that?
How much is
What even is
how
that?
much is the hippo?
If you wanted to buy, oh, let me get all of my hippo knowledge out.
This is like
I
an
wanted to buy a
established
hippo.
hippo. It's not a baby. Oh wait,
For the record,
it's a 1-year-old hippo. Sorry. So it still needs a few things, but it's been living.
it's been living for a year, some would
Yeah.
say. If I wanted to buy a hippo, if I wanted to rip a hippo away from his family at a year old,
I think most of the time it's from another zoo. I'm not sure, but like if you're a zoo
That's
person,
sad.
yeah.
I wonder. I saw this theory that most zoos can be turned into rehabilitation centers instead of like a amusement park kind of thing.
Mhm.
And with like a few smaller changes, could really kind of just bring back a lot of,
Animals.
yeah. What's the word for when they're extinct? I kept wanting to say instinct, and I was like, I'm almost there. We're almost
Yeah.
there. Bringing back those instinct animals. So that was a pretty cool theory that I'd be down for because I think zoos are some of them are a little crazy. Hippo, a 1-year-old hippo. It's a big. It's a big.
It's a big.
Gonna
I
get bigger.
didn't look up how big. I don't know how big they are at a year old.
But now the tree thing's stumping me. Because I overshot the hell out of the tree thing. So now I feel like maybe you're trying to throw me a wrench and like maybe it's only a couple hundred D's,
Mm-hmm.
$400 locked in. Bam.
It's $100,000.
That's more.
Oh man, I knew it's gonna be funny, but I didn't know how funny.
Oh my god. So, did I insult trees more or did I insult hippos more this
I
episode?
think hippos for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, I complimented trees. Damn it. I'm sorry, hippos. Moto likes you.
That's all I got. That's the Jacob guessing numbers.
Oh,
Guys, let me know what you
damn
think
it,
about
dude.
Jacob guessing numbers segment. I think it's gonna be a hit.
Oh my god, that sucks. I got one right.
Jacob, you did get one right, and you got one C minus. I
Oh, that's true.
I'm thinking about this right now. I think we should have a short where we announce the segment, and then you just like clip together all of your answers. Just no
Without the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I could do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be really good. That's just gonna be for us too. That's a for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. And by forgot, I mean I just haven't had the chance to because we're just talking after it happened. All of my family was around the dinner table yesterday because we had like a pre-Easter thing.
Yeah.
And they were asking about the show, and they really liked it, and just like asking questions and talking about it because a lot of them were older and not in the know of how like YouTube and stuff works, you know. So that was really cool. And of course, one of their questions were like, "Okay, well, when do you make money?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, fair, but also
I don't know.
we got stuff. Yeah. I don't like your guess is as good as mine." Because I was like, "Well, ads, but also most money comes from like people who want to sell." Like use us and advertise other things like sponsors.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, just get a sponsor." And I'm like,
Thanks.
That's a good idea."
Yeah.
But
That's great. But
in the back pocket, how far are we in the episode?
we are 40 minutes.
Okay. I feel like maybe I'll just say a couple and then I'll do my little fun factoid and then we can close out. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what I have for you is a never-ending list of facts that are true, 100% true,
Okay.
but sound completely made up.
Okay.
Okay? These are 100% true, and by that, I mean Reddit told me that, and I did, in fact, that. Okay? So this is from a whole bunch of different people from different professions sharing facts that they've learned along the way. And I want to share a couple, just to give you a flavor. So we have a space, physics, and universe category, but right before that I wanted to share the one that I thought that made me think of superpowers, how you were telling me like you could focus vision and everything.
Yeah.
So apparently this is like a new within the 5 years discovery. Wounds, like on your body, wounds sustained during the day heal twice as quickly as those sustained at night.
That's very cool. That is really cool.
The genes that control one of the body's healing modules, fibroblasts, are more active during the daytime than at nighttime. And right now, the discovery is so new that we're not entirely sure why.
Well, that's kind of weird because you're supposed to like we learned growing up, doesn't mean it's true, but we learned that like sleep is body recovery time. It seems more like it's brain recovery time.
I would agree
as of right now, but that's interesting. That's crazy,
right?
Yeah,
isn't that insane? I probably could have turned these into like trivia, but I don't like to embarrass my friend.
You know, Jacob, I'm going to tell you something else and ignore it. There is speaking of superpower things like that, there's it happens more frequently in cows, but it does also happen in humans sometimes. I think there's one kid who's probably a young adult now that was born. There's a gene that inhibits a compound called myostatin that we produce that tells our body to stop creating muscle, basically to utilize our proteins and amino acids elsewhere.
Okay.
And it just makes these kids in cows just severely jacked for no reason. So if you ever look up a cow, okay, let's try to phrase it. Cow with myostatin, with no myostatin, I think is probably what you look up.
Myostatin deficiency. Holy shit,
dude! So there's a child that's been born in the last like 20 or 30 years that has this, and he is so jacked. There's like a picture of him as a kid, and he looks like, I don't know, he looks crazy.
Bro, this guy looks like he could compete.
He has fully developed muscle groupings at like 9.
Yeah, he does. He's barely standing, and he has better abs than I've ever had in my life.
Isn't it crazy? Yeah, it's called, for a while there was a fad in the bodybuilding industry where they would sell a supplement that was quote unquote a myostatin inhibitor, which is not really
of course.
Yeah, it's not possible to make it.
Of course.
But that's an actual deficiency in real life.
This is like gross. I'm uncomfortable.
It is gross, and I don't even know. They're probably really strong. I don't even know that that's true or not. But the cow definitely is.
Dude, the cow looks like the bronze cow thing
Ben
that
10?
like people back in Troy used to be
Oh,
killed in.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like what was it called? The burning bull? What, I don't. That's not
I
it.
don't know what it's called, but it was
And like the screams were in
the
whistles or
the
whatever.
mythological version is in the second Percy Jackson movie.
I feel like there's one
It attacks the
in a
camp.
movie too.
It attacks the camp.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Dude, that's like scary. If those cows, those would tear me apart.
Yeah, you guys
Those would
listening,
tear me
look up myostatin deficient cow. It's crazy.
And then you're gonna be like, well, hopefully he doesn't find out that I like cow,
Yeah.
because that's gonna be an issue. Okay, I'll only do 3
Okay.
because then my fun fact kind of like leans into it too. So we have space, physics, in the universe. Okay,
Okay.
you can fit all other planets in our solar system, including Pluto, between the Earth and the Moon.
What? Like side by side?
Like I'm assuming touching, but yes.
What?
Like that's how far the moon is from us. And apparently how it is oh wait, is that a spoiler? It is not a spoiler. Apparently the moon is very, very slowly drifting farther apart from
Oh,
us.
yeah. Yeah, okay. I've heard because apparently it's from Earth. Apparently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that
Yeah.
is crazy.
That is crazy. Speaking of, Artemis 2 launched a few days ago. They're headed there. They're
I didn't know
probably
that.
there now. Yeah, we watched it.
Where's
Me and my wife and baby and mom.
Oh,
Mom
yeah?
was over and we turned it on and watched the
Baby and mom.
rocket launch. Yeah.
What's their goal? What do they want to achieve?
I think they're trying to go. Okay, I don't know. Let me say that. But I thought I heard the newscaster say they want to go
now I need you to guess.
further onto the moon, which to me means like more moon in general.
Right.
Yeah.
I would also assume more moon was on the docket
Because they
for
used
that
to
one.
say dark side of the moon, and then I heard later that that's not a thing. But I think it is a thing because don't the same face of the moon and the same face of the Earth like they both rotate? Do they counter rotate? I don't remember.
Yeah, but isn't the thing behind the moon the sun?
See, that's what I don't understand. I don't
Are
understand.
we dumb?
Yeah, we are.
So it's definitely bright behind the moon for sure.
But there's a shadow around it. That's why we have the moon phases. I think. God damn, I think.
But no, the moon phases are it covering the sun.
What?
Wait, did I just say something stupid?
Well, because there's like, how is there a crescent moon? How is there a crescent moon at all? If it's not a shadow onto the moon.
Because it goes. Okay, what's the order? What's the order?
The order of what?
Is it Earth, Sun, Moon, or Earth, Moon, Sun? I'm getting in my head about it now.
It's Earth, Moon, Sun.
Get it? Okay. Yes.
I think.
So then, shit.
Well, they rotate. They all rotate.
How do moon phases? Well, yeah. But so if it's sun and then moon,
So it actually
And then
switches. It has to go Sun, Earth,
What?
Moon, and then because the moon's spinning at a
no,
different
but they
point of day.
are spinning.
It's
But the ring moon can be smaller than the sun ring.
maybe you're right. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, dude. But I'm saying like it doesn't. They don't switch. They for sure don't.
Jacob,
switch.
you know what's really funny? This exact conversation, obviously it would have to be in a different language, probably happened when there was just like native tribes looking up at the sky. Like the dudes
Yeah.
staying up at night around the campfire looking at the sky were going sun, moon, earth. Earth, moon, sun.
See, like this is why I'm scared, because we know how stupid we are.
Yeah.
But like we got responsibilities, dude.
Nothing to do with the moon though.
Maybe it's like how Sherlock,
Sherlock.
like in Sherlock, how he doesn't know something basic like the phases of the moon or whatever because it's not worth his brain space.
Yeah. That's us.
Maybe that's with me.
That's us.
Maybe I'm so smart that I don't need to know if it's brain.
You selectively
what-
prune
if
on purpose.
If it's Earth, Sun,
if
Moon.
it's brain.
Yeah. If it's Earth, Moon, Sun, or if it's Earth, Sun, Moon.
I don't even have to know if it's brain.
I don't even have to know if it's brain, Earth, Moon, Sun, dude. You guys are freaking out over nothing.
Shout out.
That's badass. Okay, Moving on. Holy shit. Okay. Our sun consists of 99.8% of all matter in the solar system, in our solar system. That means all
Whoa.
of the other planets, moons, asteroids, all other life in our solar system makes up the leftover 0.2% of matter remaining.
That's nuts. That's
That's like
absolutely crazy.
stupid.
That also just makes me think about how unfathomably large the sun has to be.
It's got to be
The
stupid.
collapsing star.
Like I wish I knew a representation in terms of like distance I would understand, because if you use like space measurements I would just say cool, that's
yeah,
silly.
I wouldn't be able
But
to
like
comprehend
how close could I get to the sun before I'm like uncomfortable? Like, well, how close would I get before I feel heat, and how close would I get before I'm like can't be alive anymore? You guess. You guess. I'm gonna look it up.
it. So, well, you have to specify the question that you type, and then I'll guess.
Okay. How close to sun before you die?
Oh, like, well, I have to know how far the Earth is away from it, the sun too.
Okay. How far is Earth from brain?
You said
Okay.
brain.
I
Oh,
did.
is that a joke?
Earth. Thankfully, that one was actually on purpose. Earth from the sun is 93 million miles.
Okay.
Okay. I want my answer in million. I put in how close to the sun before you die.
Oh, 90 million?
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. The answer says if a human is in a heavily shielded spaceship.
Oh, how much?
That's not the answer. That's not the question I asked.
Okay, let me guess that, though. So if we're in Artemis 2, we're flying towards the sun. I'd say 30 million miles. Well,
Okay, so there's two answers here.
okay.
One is for a heavily shielded spaceship that probably doesn't exist, or there's one that says standard space suit.
Oh, so if you're floating out there like Interstellar.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe the shielded spaceship does exist, but I don't.
I'd say shielded
Okay.
spaceship is 30 million.
Okay.
Spacesuit, we're talking. I'm gonna go back to 90.
Okay. A human in a specialized, heavily shielded spaceship could get within approximately 1.3 to 4 million miles of the
Whoa!
sun before heat and radiation prove fatal.
So 4 million miles away from the sun, it is. That's still crazy. That it's still like.
That's still a lot of miles.
Yeah. Wow.
And then in a spacesuit, if you're lost at space, you would die from heat and radiation before even reaching halfway to the sun.
So even reaching like 45 million, before 45 million.
So it says roughly 45 to 50 million.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's how hot the sun is.
I mean, we know it's hot, but that's really hot.
That's hot. Yeah. That's like two O's hot.
I mean,
two T's hot. That would just be who.
Think about it, this guy's the hottest fire you've ever seen in your life. You can get within 1 foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can get within 1 inch and still live.
Speaking of hottest place on Earth, the coldest known place in the universe is Earth.
What?
This one's kind of a cheesy one. To explain,
Yeah.
so the coldest spots that are naturally out in space are not as cold as the amount of artificial cold that we can cause.
What? Like encapsulated in our atmosphere?
Like in okay, to explain, the coldest spots out in space are in the middle of dark clouds of gas called nebulae,
Okay.
whatever, which are around 3 degrees below absolute zero. Which, in case you guys didn't know,
Oh, is that the Kelvin scale?
hot. I don't know that part. I know that it's cold.
Yeah.
However, in labs on Earth, we can get temperatures a few thousandths of a degree from absolute zero.
So we can almost create absolute zero with human technology in a lab.
We will have
That's kind of nuts.
a Mr. Freeze in the next century.
Yeah. Boo. I just need a drink of water. Oh, sorry, that's Frozone. Sorry. I had a quote. I had a nice quote.
It was good. It was really good. That's all I. Oh, okay. And that leads to my other thing that I found out because I have so many other fun facts here. They're just really intimidating to look at. We will close on this. Chase.
Yes.
They are working on technology where you can rent the sun.
Rent the sun. Rent.
Now, if I came up to you and I was like, Chase, I would like to offer you the opportunity to rent the sun.
Yeah.
What would you think I meant by that?
A tanning bed.
Okay, no.
Yeah, I think that's where I would start.
So a more apt way of putting it, you know what you keep thinking. I want to hear your thought process.
Yeah, my next thought is solar panels. Some kind of solar
Okay,
electricity.
closer. Okay.
I will say as well, this is the last thing I have in my head instantly, is I did see that Elon would ideally like to encapsulate the sun because like to harness solar radiation as a way to conserve, quote unquote, conserve Earth resources for almost unlimited power. He said, I think he said in an ideal scenario, we'd be able to do that. So something like that.
So I don't have to be the first person to say that that is some supervillain.
That is supervillain shit. Yeah, 100%. And I didn't listen. I just
Yeah.
read the article. I didn't listen to wherever he said that. It may have been to the news reporter. I have no idea. But
That's
is the third place.
Stereotypical. I'm doing it for you guys.
Yeah.
Scheming in the behind his chair.
Very Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What? Okay. Don't F that guy. All right. Unless he does it and he could kill me with the power of the sun, then I just kidding. I love you. All right. The more official, the more appropriate way of saying it is that you can rent sunlight.
Ew, dude.
So they're working on a thing where there are satellites out in the sky, and you can have like an app on your phone and click your coordinates, and they'll reflect the light where it's dark out and shine like a cone
On your
of
house.
sunlight around you.
Wow.
Yeah, or like if you're stuck in the woods or something. And apparently the way they do it, it should be quote unquote only a couple $1,000s an hour for light.
I mean, for some people, I guess that's not much for the sun. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, comparatively, in terms of harnessing planetary-esque power, a couple thousand
Wow.
doesn't sound like a lot. I'll tell you this, I'm never going to be able to do it.
I'll never want to. I don't care if I'm anything. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm kind of speechless. I have a lot of thoughts going through my head.
Yeah. That's okay.
Imagine if
Speeches
people
is good for a
imagine
verbal show.
imagine if people were doing that just for like their grass.
Right. And I feel like that would hurt. Like, that would be one of those things that we realize is way hurting the atmosphere a lot more in the long run.
Yeah. I mean, Jacob, honestly,
But
I don't even know. I can't even imagine that researching and developing that is going to be anywhere close to profitable in the person who created its
That's
lifetime.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How many satellites?
Because you can't, unless you had like 1,000 satellites that can do the same thing, you can only have like one customer. It's a terrible idea.
Dude. And there's definitely going to be people that do it just to do it.
Imagine
And then does that...
like an HOA,
Can you only do it like one at a time?
like rented out their whole street.
Dude.
Middle of the night, it's just bright.
Yeah.
Like golf
you can
courses?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure they would do that for golf courses. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? And then the neighbors they hate, they'll just never let them sleep. Just blaring sun rays into their house.
Imagine rich feuds. Like there's a house that
Oh my
like
God.
you hate these guys,
we
you just pay
we would
to
just
shine
see
light
like
on
a
their house.
beacon of sun. Yeah, from like miles away, we'd see a beam of light.
It's actually,
We're like, oh, that must be
actually the ultimate prank. Nighttime, just
Yeah,
shine
that's,
sun on their house for 8
that's,
hours.
like, definitely the pettiest shit. Like there will be rich family feuds.
You like do research. You
Consisting
know
of
when
that.
you know a night when they need to sleep. You just
Right.
shine the sun on
Yeah,
their house.
that kind of pettiness. You know their schedule at that point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they work nights, or they have this and they have that, so I know that they walk their dog at this time. This'll get
You
them.
know how
This'll get
they probably thought of that? Maybe. I mean, we don't live in the most advanced state in the world, but as you know, actually, you may not know. In the town I live in, where my daughter was born at that hospital, they had a brand new children's wing built like the year before we had her. So it's pretty new. And in the delivery room, there were these lights that reminded me of what you just said, where pretend my pen is the remote for the lights. And obviously there's like the bed where my wife was laying. The nurse took the remote, held it pretty much right over her crotch, like where the doctors need to see,
Sure.
pushed a button, and then the lights on the ceiling were like, zzz, and zoned in on the remote. Wherever she was,
the hell?
Yeah, wherever she was holding the remote. So I was like, can you do that? Can I see that? And she said, yeah. And I like moved it up and like pressed it, and they were like, nyeh, and they just move anywhere in the room where you point the remote to.
That's sick.
It was sick. So maybe that they did that for the hospitals and like, I don't know, probably dentists and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were like, what if we could do this with the sun?
Yeah. What if this but big?
What if you could do that on like solar power farms?
Like use redirect it and still absorb.
So that way,
the solar?
the solar panels have like year-long light absorption.
Oh,
It's pretty interesting.
that's smart.
Guys, hit me up. Pay me for that.
Yeah, what if you? I was thinking that could help negate certain crops that can't be grown. Like it helps reduce the limitation on conditions for certain crops to be grown.
Yeah, maybe.
If we can control actual sunlight that it receives. I will end with this. The barnacle has the highest dick to body ratio of any animal.
The barnacle does?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know.
It's not
good
even
for
a
them.
large animal, so that means it's probably, if we knew where to look, it's probably visible with the human eye.
It's probably true. Or like it's probably just one of their extra little antenna that we just don't know is technically has a hole in it
Wow.
or whatever, you know?
That's a good ender, because that's a real thinker. That's like, you can't even start to
right?
fathom, because a whale, I mean.
No.
Wait, is a whale
Right.
a mammal? Did you say mammal or living creature?
I said any animal.
Any animal. A whale definitely is packing.
Because I think a whale's tool,
Yeah.
it's got some length to it, but in terms of its other very huge body,
Yeah.
you kind of expect
You'd
that,
think
you
a
know?
whale. Okay, the other contenders would definitely be whale, horse, some dogs for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, some dogs
if
for
we're including
sure.
balls, yeah, dogs count for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it says aspect ratio though, so you got to think of what's the smallest things you can think of that would have the biggest schlong to it.
Yeah. That's all.
Which I still think dogs are up there.
I still think dogs are up there too. That's all I got. Definitely not cats. Maybe like a bird.
You
Like
think?
a duck.
I was gonna say, do you think like bats or owls got some thing to them?
Bats or owls. You were thinking
Those are
of the night birds.
They're the trickiest bird, notably.
The night birds.
If there's any birds up to mischievous facts, it's gonna be the night.
You're probably right. Let's
Close
this out. Jacob, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Muttman on most platforms. And of course, here on the show. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, share on Spotify or whatever. If not, that's cool too. I'm just glad you guys stuck out and hang out with us. And don't judge us too hard about the moon thing. We're just trying to figure it out. Chase, how about you, buddy?
Hey guys, you can find me at CW_customs on all platforms that are relevant. Chaston11 on whatnot. I'm doing more sketch covers, so if you want an original art from me, there will probably be one available.
They're looking
Via
so
my
good,
whatnot
dude.
show. Thank you. I'm practicing really hard. I really am. I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Really doing the boring stuff
shows.
to have some good sketches. Guys, this was a really fun episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Easter to you guys listening, and everybody have a
if you
great
celebrate.
rest of your day. Yeah, I guess if you celebrate it. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and always remember, when you're here, we build our dreams. Jacob,
Be safe.
be safe out there, everyone. See ya.